there, Homie Nation, and thank you for tuning in. This is a kind of overview for the last 2 weeks. Last week was pretty impactful for myself. I did not feel like recording anything. I didn't feel like kind of talking to no one just because of what was going on with my life and finding out that I will be needing surgery and it's approaching the date. Today's the 7th. I'll be going there this Friday on the 11th, September 11th. Very impactful and important day in my life for many reasons, in the past as well as the future. And the video that is being that's being played while I'm talking is a little short glimpse of some workout routines I've been working on. Um, Even though I cannot really function or have that mobility yet, I just been getting after it. That's all I can do. It's all that I can control. I can control my emotions, I can control my attitude, and I can control my actions. So that's what I'm doing. And I'll kind of chime in as well during the video. This is just a little warm-up section. I've been using the elliptical, which is a phenomenal machine for low impact and getting a good workout for your abdominals, as well as reaching those flexibilities and reaching range for your knee. And as you can tell right there, it's showing you the different motions. You got stride, and you got, if you wait a little bit, it's going to be a climb section. The climb section really emphasizes on that knee flexion, and it really cranks on it, and it just feels so good. It feels like it's going to pop, to be honest, and that's how my knee feels. Like I reached a certain degree where I can't move anymore, and it just feels like I just want someone just to kind of crack it like a sunflower seed and magically make my knee feel better. And and this machine does wonders. So after a couple of probably 15 minutes, 20 minutes of just warming up on an elliptical or on a bike, I kind of get after the TRX. I somewhat do a leg press to the TRX, but it was tough getting an angle on the leg press. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a little TRX full body session. And right now I'm just working on my legs, and it's just there to work on kind of a squat form because I was squatting, what was it, I did 315 for 10 the day of my injury in the morning before I got hurt, and now I probably can't even squat the bar. Maybe one day I'll get back at it, but I'm kind of focusing on different goals on my body ever since this injury. And yeah, I mean, one goal right now is to get this surgery done. It's going to be knee manipulation. I did get a new surgeon. For Wisconsin, you need a second opinion to do any sort of malpractice suing or taking someone to court. And I needed to get a second opinion. I found this great doctor that a lot of guys in my dojo recommended, and even my physical therapist, big man Kevin. This is the guy that did 4 of his surgeries, and he says, Jesus, you're going to be in good hands. This guy is a wizard when it comes to surgery, and I'm hoping that he fixes my issue. I had my MRI done last week, and when I went to therapy, big man Kevin, we went over it for our session. Didn't even charge me or anything. He just like, Jesus, we're just going to focus on your leg and get everything ready for when the doctor sees you and does surgery. But when he was overviewing the MRI, there was no issues. The ACL, the meniscus was healed, which was a big sigh of relief, but there's some things not being noted. There was no tissue. There's no scar tissue that was being seen, that what was on the report, and whatnot. And it was kind of bothering him, and he was waiting for the doc to see the MRI and see what he wants to do. Honestly, in my case, I would prefer to be in surgery, to be honest, and get everything done. If the injury's already healed and we have to remove scar tissue, yes, a knee manipulation of just crackling down the knee and different hard pressures would be good. But honestly, I'd rather you just go in there, get what you need to get done, break it down, maybe correct it, do a little knee manipulation in a sense, and then let me do the rest. And I told him that too. I was like, Doc, You do the best you can do, and I guarantee you I would times that by 2, and that's how much of effort I'm going to put into this. And um, he was like, that's all I can ask when I deal with the patient. I was like, just give me a chance. And he's like, do you want me to do your surgery? And I was like, yes, I would prefer you to do my surgery over my other surgeon. And we'll see. Maybe a malpractice will be in session. I don't know. Honestly, my only objective and focus is to get better on fixing my leg. There's a lot of backlashes that can occur if this leg does not at least become functional in a sense. And as you can kind of tell, it on the video right now, I'm doing these squats, and I get to a certain point, and my leg just kind of hurts after that point. And using these TRX has been a great discovery for my workout because I could put more pressure on that knee when I'm stationary, and I could give a nice extension and flexion. And I also work on different foot positions. I do closed stance, I do wide stance, I do medium stance, and different aspects of that help widen the range of my mobility. And right here, I'm working on a little bit of balance um, with that balance on the knee and my core, and just trying to put a little bit more pressure on that knee. This exercise is pretty tough, and I hope to see me doing stiff leg deadlifts or stiff leg dumbbell or kettlebell exercise in the future. But right now, I'm just doing body weight with the assistance of TRX, which is, like I said, a great tool when rehabbing, in my opinion, because you're relying all on your body, your core, your flexibility, your stability, all creating a well-dimensioned body that can do more once you kind of recover. And recovery is going to be the biggest thing for me. A big help for my recovery has been my support system. So this is kudos to everyone that has been and that has done, when I mean done, actions have made an impact of trying to help me back in my life. Like I said, injury is no joke. Injury is nothing funny to laugh at against someone. It is 100% gruesome on the mentality, and probably been a low point in my life, and it's been hard to keep fighting every day. But when friends and family are there on your worst times, it becomes easier. And easier is one thing that I've been finding on these workouts. I've been doing this full body section right here where you can kind of tell I'm doing shoulder kind of pulls. And you can do it standing up, but in my case, it's kind of tough on my ACL. And this gives me a little rest on my leg, as well as work on my core and that upper body. And I'm not going to go into much detail. The only detail I'm going to go about this full body section is keep doing as many reps as you can until your arms hurt. My goals that I've been doing with this TRX upper body portion is to increase the reps 10 each day, and not to let go of the actual handles the whole entire time. So I'm working on that forearm strength. And you could do different varieties, from shoulders to upper back to lower back to biceps. What else have I been working on? Shoulders have been a great one. Biceps has been a fun one to deal with. A little bit of cedar rows has been fun. The only thing I couldn't really figure out with the TRX is doing a tricep workout. But if you guys know of any, always hit me up. I just been doing push-ups, and later on you'll see me do some variation of push-ups and whatnot. But I love this aspect because you're getting a good upper body, because you're keeping your arms and your upper body in action, as well as your core. All this motion of me going up and down, I'm tightening and releasing that core. And usually I've been doing offsets, but this was just a quick little workout just to kind of show and talk about everything has been going on and whatnot. And like I said, working out has been a great stress reliever. That's why once I got the AOK to start hitting up the gym, I took full advantage. And that's why everyone in my medical team has been kind of feeling at all when they were like, Jesus, yeah, you're not at where you should be. And then the whole repercussion of your mind is like, am I ever gonna get better? And I try not to think of there's other people in worse scenarios, because there always is, but that's not how your mind should. Your mindset should not feel pity on other people to make you feel better, but your mindset should be, what can I do in my situation? What can I do with my time to help me get better, to help me improve? If it's not physically, maybe mentally. If it's not mentally, maybe it is socially. If it's not socially, spiritually. In that sense, that's why it's become a big burden on me, because I was very reliant on physical stability, and it helped me ease my thoughts and ease my pain. So when I was at 6 weeks with no physical activity, in a sense, I was kind of lost in my own train of thoughts. And that's why I went full at it with the TRX. I went with the leg press, with the elliptical, and as much as I want to say that no progress is not being made, it is being made. I'm thrilled and very anxious and very excited. A lot of emotions coming up this Friday. Um, I'm hoping everyone had a great Labor Day weekend. That's when I'm recording this. This video was not done during Labor Day. I actually used my own TRX machine that I got from the Army. So shout out to the Army, finally gave me something good for once. And I've been doing this kind of TRX stuff in my own backyard. I wish everyone had a blessed weekend with their family as well. And I hope to maybe see and contact and associate myself with others who are in this kind of dilemma where they're going against themselves mentally, because that's the biggest challenge mentally in this game. Everyone thinks, oh my god, this person lost a limb in a sense, or something like that nature. How are they doing it? It's all because of willpower. It comes from your mentality. If you don't give up on yourself, you do it day by day, things will be done. Things will be made. And that's why I'm a big advocate when people make action towards other people. I know I'm not the best human being to interact with. I may not be the nicest. I may not be the friendliest, but at least I'm sincere and truthful when it comes to that fact. And I always keep it 100 when it comes to having to express myself. And by expressing myself, I'm giving all this I can get. And when people give me a little bit of their time, I fully respect it. I fully acknowledge it, and I take full advantage of it. It means a lot to me, and it should mean a lot to you. So it's going to be an overall meaningful time once September 11th comes. I'm hoping to see great results. I'm hoping to get my body into better and better and better and better and better states every day, body, mental, game, and everything. I've been working on business acquisitions, work myself. I'm just trying to get at it, and that's what everyone should be doing during these tough times. You make it tough. Everyone wants to blame 2020. Well, guess what? 2020 is just another year. Now you're just making the excuse to blame it on something else. If you haven't spent time with a loved one and they pass away, that's on you. You can't blame 2020 from them taking away from you. If 2020 gave you an injury, you had that injury happen to you. Make do of it. Make do what life gives you. Stop blaming others. It ain't gonna do anything. That being said, the video's wrapping up. I'm doing some abs. Great thing about this kind of workout is you're constantly doing abs. And I keep telling everyone to keep getting after it. I'm going to keep getting after it. I wish you guys the best. And I'll see you on Friday once surgery is done. Doses.